Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's your girl, BrittReacts, and we're going to react today to Dr. Umar and his opinion on Eminem. Let's see what he has to say. All right. I already have so many questions, but let me hear. Okay? All right.
You don't think Eminem is one of the best rappers of all time?
According to who?
You, rap fan.
Let me say something to you. And this is going to my African fundamentalism. No non-African can ever be the best of anything African. It is an insult to the ancestors, it is an insult to the race, and it is an insult to every black person. Do you think I could go to Palestine?
His African fundamentalism. All right. I have, I guess, been living under a rock because I feel like I've seen viral clips of this gentleman speaking, but I am not familiar with him at all. So this is already a lot. Okay. I saw the title and I wanted to know what was being said because if you ask me, Eminem is in my top 5. Eminem is in my top 5. I think, and I'm talking like old Eminem because there's a point where like I think like I just don't know enough about his newer music, but like Slim Shady, I feel like I know enough to crown him one of the greatest rappers of all time. So I was interested to know why he felt like Eminem isn't the best rapper because he's not black. And obviously this is a hot topic. Obviously this is super controversial. Obviously this man is 10 toes down in his thinking. And you know how I feel. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I don't think, especially now, I don't know enough about his thinking, but I don't think that you can fault someone for thinking what they think. And I don't think you can villainize or weaponize their thought process unless it is actually hurting people. I'm interested to hear the rest of this because I feel a little confused. I feel like he's using big words and he's very aggressive in the way that he is. And I am one of those people. I don't use the word aggressive much because I feel like people think you immediately say somebody is aggressive and it's a negative thing. No, I think he's aggressive because he's passionate. Maybe I should have used the word passionate. He really believes what he's saying. I don't think he's aggressive in a bad way. Like, I don't feel like he's putting anyone in danger or, he's over the top. I just think how he feels, he's super educated in it, apparently, just based off of the vocabulary words. And he's super passionate and really feels deeply, deeply for what he's talking about. Okay, I'm going to press play and finish this.
And be the best anything of Palestinian culture? You never see that. You think I could go to Israel and be the best of anything in Israel? Whether it be a cook, an instrumentalist, a dancer? Hell no. And we have to stop naming non-African people, Joe.
But I disagree.
Stay with me though. Let me finish this. We got to stop naming non-African people as being the best of any aspect of our cultural product.
Joe, I think you
because
can.
it is an insult.
You
can. It is an insult.
We can acknowledge that the talent is the
Yes, I can acknowledge Eminem's title.
We should.
But let me tell you,
For you to put him at the top.
Let me ask you this question.
All right. Okay. I will say, I think his point about you can't go to Palestine, and I think he used those two hot topic places. Those are very triggering words right now, right? Like, I mean, we all know why. But he's right in that regard, or I agree with him. I'm not going to say anyone is right or wrong because I don't know in this situation. I don't feel like I have enough knowledge or context. This is a clip from an interview. But I think that's an interesting take, is to say you can't go to this country and be the best of something in their country, or over there, you can't do it over there either. But somehow in the black culture, we allow others to come into our culture and crown them. And I think that is the basis of his frustration and trying to explain the topic, is that now I'm going to admittedly say I didn't know rap was rooted in African. I did not know it was an African art form. I did not know that is where it originated. And maybe that's the ignorant American suburban metropolitan girl in me. Fine. But, and then they're arguing, yeah, you can say that. And I'm sure there are a million perspectives and point of views and good points in this. I hear what he's saying. I definitely hear and I understand the perspective. I'm not sure I agree, because, you know, I think as a Christian, I always fall back on what would Jesus do. And I don't think Jesus would say anyone couldn't do something because of the color of their skin, or anyone couldn't be awarded or given accolades because of the color of their skin. So for me, I feel like if you put Eminem in the middle of a circle full of black rappers, African rappers, I don't know, whatever, and he went toe for toe, and let's say it was like a battle rap situation and he knocked them all down, would we still not be able to give him the award for the best if he earned it? Or does Dr. Umar, feel Eminem shouldn't even be allowed in the circle? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but it just feels like if Eminem has proven himself, Eminem has the respect of other artists and peers in his genre in the industry. I don't know. You know, this goes back to, I think, what my brother and I were talking about on the recent featured Fridays episode, where people can be so radical and extreme for one side or the other. And because they're so loud about it, it's the only thing you hear, right? And so someone's going to watch this interview and be like, all black men think like that. And that's unfortunate because it's not the truth. And again, I don't know if he's right or wrong. I think that's his opinion, and he, again, stands 10 toes down in it. But it just feels so extreme to chastise these men for thinking Eminem is at the top of his profession and that his skin color is void of any accolades. I don't know. This is interesting, and I feel like I think I'm gonna have to go watch this whole interview for some more context. So that's the other thing. A lot of people like to speak on things and they don't have the proper context. This is, I think, a 2.5 hour interview. I don't have enough sustenance to really go into detail with you about who this man is and what he thinks off of a 60-second clip, and that is 99% of the problem in today's society with social media. Is people will watch a clip of something and run with it and think they know somebody and everything they think. I don't think that. But this is really interesting because I'm like, well, I'm black and I definitely think Eminem is in my top 5. So how do I feel about this? All right. Sound off in the comments. As always, be kind. We can all have our own opinions without being rude to one another. You know what I mean? And I know this is a super sensitive topic, and you will get blocked. Love you. Mean it. Have the day that you deserve. Peace.